Mars Bar, hey, how you doing? Kev, hey, how you doing? We would have been going racing today, guys, but when I tried to log on, iRacing said it was down for maintenance, so we're going to go trucking instead. And I've just logged into TMP, and yeah, it requires an update. Never mind. So this won't take long anyway. Boom, update done. There we go. So we're going trucking, guys. Unfortunately, no wheel will be invoked today. So I say no wheel. When I say no wheel, you know what I mean. No GPS wheel. So that'll be turned off in a second as soon as the game boots up. You do have a choice of Streamloots cars, guys. Exclamation Streamloots in chat if you want to get involved in that. If we get over 35 viewers and somebody buys a pack once a week, we can do giveaways all the rest of the week. At the moment, nobody's bought a pack, so that's the first part of the Streamloots stuff not unlocked yet. As soon as somebody buys just one pack, we can start giving packs away. So the giveaways, guys, are at 35 viewers, 60 viewers across 2 platforms. And if I go on a break, we do words on stream. And if we get above level 3, then boom. We don't need that. How do I get rid of that? So I've got the D-Bus World thing come up. We might have to get rid of most of it by clicking the up button in a second. We were doing bus driving the other day on Eurotruck, so we'll just wait for this to load. And we'll get up the Streamloots 40% off code for you as well, because we are doing 40% off Streamloots packs. If you buy over, I think it's $4.50, it should work. Used to be for the 10 pack only, but it might work now because I've hired the packs up. It might work for the second pack now as well. We're just loading in. Pro Mods is taking its sweet time as it always does. What in the world can be wrong? Right, can we ditch that up there? Yeah, we can. Beautiful. Right, D-Bus is out of the way. Where should we start, peoples? Where do you, if anybody wants to come drive, where do you want to meet? Pick just somewhere in the European Union, and then we shall go there and do it. Right, for you guys on Twitch, there is the 40% off code. And for you guys on the tube, there's the code for you guys over there. It'll be up on pin post the whole time I am live. Like I say, guys, one purchase of one pack will unlock the giveaways. No preference. We're going to start from me then. There's no preference. Oh, I'm in a bus. Sorry, we got to change that. We don't want to be in a bus. We want to be in a truck today. So somebody said the other day, I challenge you, Matt, to drive the shittest truck possible. We should do that right now for you. I'm not even joking. We are going to live on stream drive the shittest truck in the game. Bar none. We're also going to start from there. And we need to change how much it costs, because at the moment we're in Egyptian rubies or something. Anyway, let's show what's going on. Hi guys, how you doing? Let's get wheelcam on, because yeah, we're doing that today. Right, interface. Is money in this one? Yeah, money's in that one. Money. Boosh. There we go. So, shittest truck possible, that the highway out of Eco. I'm not even joking, this thing is rubbish. One thing we do need to sort out is that we're not setting the seat properly, so we need to do F4. POV 85. Well, that's normally there. Ooh, normally 80. Seat position. We sat right back. Yeah, we are sat right back as well. Holy shit. Okay. The POV in this one does have to be bigger. Okay, there we go. Just so I can see the mirror properly. We will need to rake down the steering wheel so we can see that. We can see the old dash. That should be about right, shouldn't it? Okay, so that's that done. This one isn't modified for fuel, guys, so yeah. What? Why isn't the shifter answering? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I still on automatic on this one, am I? Headlights, okay. Right, so we're just gonna pick a job, guys, and roll with it. It's yeah, we're in Exeter, or I am in Exeter. I'm in a UK spec truck as well. I have no clue where I am in Exeter, but we're... Thank you, Guns. Still not as good as Black Wolf, but thank you very much. I can't help that. Black Wolf the other day got me with an absolute fucking cracker. I nearly browned myself. I mean, what I'm going to do while I'm in here is I'm... Welcome, Chitty. Oh, long jobs only. Oh, we'll do this one. That'll do. Venice. So we're immediately going to Europe. What I'm also going to do is just go to driving and controls, and we'll scroll down. Is it scroll down? No, it's up here. And H shifter. And then this should work. How's everybody? I'm good, dude. Yeah, I'm good, dude. I've altered my shifter, guys, so I no longer use the Thrustmaster shifter. I use the Moser shifter, the HGP shifter. It's good. I mean, you've got to get used to how powerful the spring is, but the more you use it, the more the kind of looser it gets, the more play it has. So at some point, it will be as slick to use as the Thrustmaster shifter. Must remember this thing's only 300 horses. So like I say, guys, we were going to do a bit of iRacing today, but unfortunately the servers were down when I went in to try and do stuff, so we couldn't do nothing. I need to put this down a bit. That's better now I can sit. So yeah, we were forced to do our second thing that everyone was voting for yesterday. Also, guys, if you have two screens up, Miss Silvermoon's over there doing her birthday stream, but it's not her birthday today, it's her birthday yesterday, but she's doing a 12-hour stream today in celebration of yesterday's So first job, guys, 30 minutes, going over to Venice in Belgium. We're leaving Exeter at the moment if you want to come and join me. And we have Saint on the radio. So life is good. Right, I can tell you now, I now know where I am. So we're just passing junction 29 of the M5. And we're going underneath to go on the A30. And then probably the A303 and all that jazz, M3, M25, 26, 20. And then from there, I don't know whether it's going to send us across the Eurotunnel or... or the boat. Well, once again, guys, exclamation stream loots in chat if you want to buy stream loots packs to mess me about while I'm driving. And if one person buys a stream loots pack just after Tuesday every week, we can do giveaways for the rest of the week. Today, guys, we got a bit of soda stream cream soda. So we have got 21 ton on board, and as you can see, guys, she's struggling. I mean, I've put 60 up on the cruise, but I don't know whether it's going to be like a trucks job. No, it's not. I mean, we're at a trucks job and leave me at 56, but she's struggling to get there. So we're in the highway from Iveco. This is the truck where Iveco themselves said if you didn't do a better job at the S-Way, they would no longer let SCS scan their trucks. Because this was a poor truck when it first came into the game. Right, so this coming up is the Honiton Junction. So right after this junction, in real life it's about 3 miles, it changes to the 303. Now, I'm sure what it's going to do is straight away after this junction change it into the 303. No, it's still 830 for the minute. So, according to the game, we're now on the 303. In real life, we'd be on the 303 about 6 mile back. I'm not expecting them to come up against any other trucks on this road. But anyway, hi guys, how are we all doing? Hopefully you're all okay. Is this a 14 or 16 box? Let's have a quick look. It's a 16 box. I'm sure you've noticed by now the slight change in the looks of the stream. So all the cameras and stuff are all down the bottom. We've got the floating chat up the top now when we're playing trucking or farming. To be honest, that's more for me than for you guys to chat on screen. And I can clearly see that. I mean, we might try a smaller font at some point and see if it takes up less of the screen. So if anybody chats from YouTube or Twitch now, I can easily read it. Yeah. So the plan is until the 20th when Roadcraft comes out, guys, is for every other day me to play SnowRunner. So tomorrow's stream will be SnowRunner. And yeah, hopefully we get out of Austria, which I'm near enough to. I've got one more contract to do, and I think eight more tasks. I've actually done like a little bit more today. Like one more thing. If you're in a VTC, guys, you're reminded that if you put up the fact that you're doing a VTC convoy, that you're supposed to be in colours. So why are we driving the highway today? Because I was dared to. Quite simple. I was dared to drive the worst truck in Euro Truck, and this is it. I say it's the worst truck. I mean, I've actually not upgraded the engine or anything like that. This is purely it's the worst truck guaranteed, and it's the least powered engine that I could put in it. Which is why I'm having to use the half gears to even freaking get up the speed. Right, coming up the M3. Normally this part of the journey from where we started to here in real life takes about an hour and 40 minutes. yet to see which way it's going to take us. Like I said, it could take us to the tunnel, could take us to the port. Takes us to the tunnel, guys. We're going to drive through as always, extra 30 mile for the VTC. You know, why not? If you're wondering why it says D-Bus World at the top corner, guys, don't worry about that. That's when I did the bus driving. And the reason why it's still up there is I plan to do it again. Odyssey, how you doing? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Americana goes, blue jeans and chinos. Then Rio, American, oh, be what you wanna be. Steady, how you doing? Guys, Sediment Experience, go give him a follow, guys. Apparently, he'll be coming back to us for streaming purposes soon. If I can find my button. Where's my button for you, Steady? I have a button for you. There you are. Just going a little bit crazy at the moment. Did that even come out? No, it didn't. That one. That one. Thank you. It happens. So we're M5, we're M25 ring. So we're going around the biggest roundabout in the world. I think this is technically, because technically it is a roundabout because it goes round, and apparently one of the biggest roundabouts in the world. I mean, it's a motorway, but it goes. Yeah, whatever. Thought I'd come and say hi for 5 minutes before I come after the saying couldn't go on air without saying hi. Thank you very much, dude. Yeah, no worries. The Iveco is nice when driving. Not this one. Not this one. The S-Way, yes, the S-Way is a glorious truck, and they did a good work. They did a good like laser thing scanning it in. This one, they've improved it a little bit, but this one, when it first came into the game, was terrible. Absolutely terrible. In fact, it was so terrible that Iveco themselves said they were never going to let them do another truck. That's how bad it was when the company, that the truck company themselves go, you're not scanning another one of our trucks in if you're going to do such a bad job. But they've let them do the S-Way, and the S-Way is great. But this is the highway. Yeah, oh yeah. Iveco said if you're going to put us in that shit of a light, bye-bye. Selena. You gotta love a bit of yellow. Oh, I haven't put... I was listening to my own songs the other day, wasn't I? Let's put you back on. Bot not working again? Fuck no. It looks like the bot's not working again. Now, most of what happens with the bot, guys, is it's Twitch. They do a little tweak into their APIs and it doesn't work anymore. That's what happens to that. I mean, that's the explanation I get from CoolKid every time I ask, why is the bot failing again? And it's that Twitch have changed something slightly. They only have to change it like one letter or something. And because the coding is different between them, Twitch and us, SR, it messes everything up. It's a shit, because to put it right, I literally have to go to the SR site now on Twitch and get the bot to leave and rejoin. It's an absolute pain. That's not what I want to start on. It needs to be identical summed up. Yeah. So the coding we have and the coding they tell us is what the right one is. They need to match at all times. But like I say, every so often Twitch goes, no, we don't want to do it that way, and they change it, and it messes all up the SR shit. So for you guys that were listening to me earlier, I really did have a real life thing to go and deal with. Even though some of you presenters are going to be going like, well, you were kind of having a little chat with CoolKid at the same time. He's right. He is right, and yet he is wrong at the same time. For what he was saying. That's all I'm going to say on that. Yes, he was right, but he was wrong at the same time. But the rules don't stay an in-between. But I think they should. What we'll do, guys, we'll get across to the side, and I'll do the things that I need to do to get the bot working again. Because that really pisses me off when it doesn't work. So basically, to put it back right, guys, you need to go to the SR page on Twitch and type in the chat, if you've had it in your chat before, exclamation SR part, and then exclamation SR join again, and it should be joined up again. And then come into your chat and put listen in chat, and it's done. Aussie Midnight Express, how are you doing, dude? It must be nearly bedtime for you, bro. In fact, what we'll do is we'll get onto this outside ring, because as you know, I'm going to drive through the tunnel. This thing's so shit, I got to go down in the first. So when I look for the path, I go a slightly different way to some people. That's found a quicker way to go to the driving through part of the tunnel. But this is the bit that I always remember. See on the map down just near my wheel cam, there's a little bit on the map that looks kind of like a set of eyeballs. But if you go through the first passport check, and right near this vehicle in front, right near this house in front of us, there's a little 20-mile-an-hour sign and a little road. You just turn left here instead of going to the next passport control. You'll get onto the outer road. Now it says turn left. We're not going to do that. We're going to turn right. And I'm just going to pull up here so I can put frickin' the bot back on again. So give me 2 seconds. We'll just put that one on as well. Like I say, just give me 2 seconds to do this. Twitch. Simulator Radio, all one word. Go to Simulator Radio. Open up the page fully. Go into the chat. And type in chat exclamation SR dash part. Wait for it to say that it's gone. Takes a couple of seconds. There we go. Now you do SR exclamation join and give it a few seconds. Say that it's done its business. There we go. So we should be able to do now. Listen, and there we go. It's back. It's a pain in the ass that that's got to happen every time to renew the stuff, but if that's the way we got to do it, that's the way we got to do it. Good kind of thing, you know. As you can see, it took me, what, 30 seconds to renew the process. Right, so we're still in the UK, so get on the UK side of the road, Matt, that might help. Right, when you're driving through the tunnel as well, peoples, it's UK side of the road in the tunnel, regardless of which way you're coming. UK process inside the tunnel until you go through what they put, I don't know, 4 months ago. They put a set of barriers just the other side. After you pass through those barriers, it's European side. Yeah, to be honest, I kind of agree with what they were trying to do in SR the other day. So, for those of you who don't know, a sort of consensus was put out to say, would you think it was more personable if you guys that listen to us knew our real name? You know, even if it's just our first name, knew our real name. You guys already know my name's Matt because I go by my Twitch name is Mad Matt. Everything's Mad Matt, so you already know my shortened name is Matt. So for me, it was an easy thing, and you know, for you to give a real picture of yourself. Many of people seeing me do what I do, so that was fine as well. So you might find that on SR right now. I did call myself Presenter Matt, but then I thought, why do that when I'm in the presenters list? So now it's just Matt. So yeah, Matt's now there, and my personal picture's there too. Right then, guys, so as you come around this bend, there's a house or a building just on your right, just down here with the lights on. We're actually going to turn right through the tunnel of that. It's a 90-degree right. And another one here with normally a bus on the inside. Just here, that there's a coach here. Now it's dual way, and like I said, we're UK side until we reach the barriers on the other side of the tunnel. But now we're driving through the maintenance part of the Channel Tunnel. This actually exists. I'm not sure it's this wide, but it does actually exist. Because I've seen pictures of the actual Channel Tunnel, and there's two big holes with a smaller hole in the center for emergency like vehicles to go down through. And normally, because it's a long tunnel, they normally use like electric go-kart things to go through there. So I'm not sure this big tunnel actually is a thing. I mean, and the reason why I call foul on it as well is because if this was an emergency maintenance tunnel, why isn't there every other, I don't know, 40 yards or so, why isn't there a door on my left? Because in the game, that's where the two tunnels are for the trains. They're over to our left. But why isn't there maintenance hatches to get into those tunnels? Because there would be. I'm actually a little bit off-putted in this vehicle at the moment because I'm actually using a different field of view than normal. I normally use 80% or 80-degree view, and I think I'm back on 90 or something, which is a little bit further back than I'm used to, but I'm slowly getting used to it. To be honest, I think they have upgraded the highway. I don't remember the coloured dash when I last drove it. And I think they've changed the steering wheel as well, so I think they've put it into a newer model. He's trying to get his money back from the other day. And he has. Right, so on the map, when it comes back up, guys, it says I'm in France, but I'm not quite there yet. When I'm on land or going under the land, you will see like roads over the top. That's when you need to start to kind of slow down. Because, like I say, the barrier comes up really, really fast. GG's, mate. Got a pair, doubling your money. So this is where you're going to lose it again when you do the roulette. Even though if he'd have done it before me the other day, guys, he would have won. Because I actually bet my normal bet and it came up 00, which is a special number. So there's all the stuff that you can bet on Saturday. So you have to choose a bet. It's just not 100% roulette. You have to actually choose something to bet on, like red, black, a single number. And it tells you the format to bet on it. So you go exclamation roulette, your bet, which is the 10,000, and then what you want to bet on. So it's actually like playing the real roulette. Lucky number 4 he's gone for. And it landed on number 7. Oh, so close. Okay, that's the end of the Saint, guys, for his dinner time show. We're on to Odyssey, who was just in chat. An exclamation SR dash request if you want to put a request on. Or rather, Stephen or Stefan, however the pronunciation is. Right then, guys, here is the barriers I was talking about. So here, once you're through these, you're on the European side. Well, I say that once you climb the ramp. Come on. Must remember when I'm starting off from scratch, I need to be in first. This is how shit this thing is. I know if I ask it, I know a lot of you are going to say no. The good egg, I thought you followed before, dude. Don't panic though, it could be just a Twitch thing. Right, we're out onto the main road. Guys, I know sometimes you guys are rough on me, but would it be fair to say this needs a small upgrade in engine? Just a small one? Like, so not the top engine, but just a small top up in power. If you're an ass. Less power? I can't go any less, you dope. This is as less as it gets. Red, good afternoon, how you doing, baby? If you don't know who Gamer Ribbon with is, guys, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. That's nice with two eyes. Hey, Kev. Also, Red, Fat Nuts might actually join you for some COD. He's getting right into it lately. Really, Seti? Holy shit, man, you're happy. You know? I've never heard that man sing. So chilled. Singing milkshake. Mm-hmm. He's getting good, is he? Okay. So, guys, if you want to come out for a quick drive, feel free. I am on TMP Pro Mods. I am heading for Vennes in Belgium. In fact, we're not too far out. We're only 4 minutes out now. What's for lunch? What did I have for lunch? I had 2 Roysters cheeseburgers. You know, the microwavable ones. Ready in 90 seconds. I quite like them. The wife likes the chicken ones, but I just got cheeseburgers this time around. And it was #1 the week before. Trying to figure out what to eat for breakfast? I don't know, mate. What do you fancy? Steak and eggs. You say that, babes. Sediment experience is from America, so steak and eggs might be on the cards. Bacon's not bacon over there. A lot of the bacon. Well, some of the bacon that over there that they call bacon in America is like, for us in the UK, it's like streaky bacon. Steak was last night, was it, Sadie? Okay. We used to go to what kind of we call an American diner over here quite regularly. And one of our favourite things to have before like 4 o'clock in the afternoon was steak and eggs. But of course I don't like eggs, so I just had steak. Yeah, you can still have steak again, no matter that. Except, you know, the fact that you might be eating too much red meat. I mean, people have their way of having steak as well. I mean, you know, I can't eat a steak like the wife has it. The wife has it fucking just seared on either side, stick it on the plate, still fucking running around. I can't have that. I gotta have it dead. I know it ruins it for most people. It ruins it, but it's got to be dead for me. bit of ale in the plant with a pan with it. Fucking yeah. Staking out. Sounds like a plan, Chris. Waffles with bacon and syrup. As long as it's Canadian syrup. I've never had Canadian syrup, but Cam swears by it. I think Cam's wife actually makes their syrup over there. I think it's also called like a cowboy style. Possibly Grizz. Possibly, mate. Syrup with bacon is disgusting. I've never had it. I've never had syrup with bacon. MD Asherfo, how old am I? I'm 47. How old are you? If you say anything other than over 18, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Because primarily I'm an over 18s channel. I know there's almost no such thing over on YouTube. You just need to click a button and you're in. But I need to safeguard myself with the mods over there. Oh, it's my daily tro. It's Adrian. Adrian! I know, Age. I've got the worst truck known to man. That's because I was dared to use it. That's a big number? Oh, yeah. Occasionally I feel every part of it, too. So we're going over to Grenville, northwest France. I forgot how much I miss driving the Scania, as forgot how good the V8 sounds. Yeah, it does, man. Hang on, hold the line caller. We may need the background here. I'm also using the Moser R5 wheel with the Moser trucking wheel on top of that. Why? Because it's more realistic. Alright, this thing's shit pulling away. And Adrian's in the S-way. So I'm going to just keep going, guys, because Adrian will easily catch me up. Mr. Beast has less subscribers than me. But to be honest, dude, I'm in no competition with anybody. I literally do what I do, and if people want to come, subscribe, and follow, that's clearly their choice. Don't forget, people, some more snow runner tomorrow. We're starting early as well, 1 o'clock. Or between 1 and half 1, we'll be kicking off till 5. Just pure, I want to get snow runner kind of done before Roadcraft kicks off on the 20th. So yeah, I want to get as close as possible to the finishing. Sorry, Age. It's as flat as it can go. I will successfully subscribe to you and like the stream. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. I mean, as you probably know, the more people that do that, the better the algorithm is for me. And we don't just stick to one game, guys. We travel around from ETS, ATS, Farming Sim, SnowRunner, iRacing, a set of courses the other day because iRacing, we had a long wait between races. No worries, love. See you later. I'll probably go in and try and watch some of that and like tonight, and it'll be like, what's going on? Which one? She's nearly watched all of them, Kev. She's on Las Vegas at the moment. Series, I don't know, 13, something like that. She literally binge watches them when she can't do nothing. Oh, 15. There you go. The ratio. Too many cheesy one-liners for you. We'll get out the 56 sundown. Yeah, Horatio was, yeah, I was going to say it was a different one. Grissom, I think, wasn't that the one before this one? Grissom? I'm going to share the stream on my Discord and my Messenger and my WhatsApp. Dave, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Kev, she's watched nearly every single one of them. Blue Bloods. She's watched that one with that Canadian guy and the dog, which was really good, to be honest. Where the guy freaking adopts this dog and yeah, it becomes his partner. That was really good. Christmas, the one you were watching. Ted Danson has taken over his new, yeah, Ted Danson, old man Ted Danson. I still remember the first time, or one of the first times, I saw Ted Danson in a not like a kind of good film, which is Three Men and a Baby. I mean, obviously he was in a lot of good fun films, but it's the one I remember him in the most. Yeah, White Collar was White Collar one bad. That was that the one based on the Scottish Islands, because that one was decent as well. But she's in the bed going, stop fucking talking to me. I'm trying to watch a program here. No, that was the guy who... An artist safe turned... Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah, and then he double crosses the cop in the, right at the end. Sorry for the spoiler alert. I mean, to be honest, the only thing you guys are really missing over there on YouTube from the guys that are watching me on Twitch right now is the ability to do the screen sort of HFXs. Because you still get the ability to do the stream loops, because that means going to the stream loops page, purchasing, and then obviously pushing the play. But that's all done from the stream loops page, so you're able to do that from YouTube. Not from YouTube, but like I say, it opens up another page. And the link at the top of the chats, guys, is for 40% off stream loops packs. Not sure if it works on the medium pack or not, but it definitely works on the top pack. 1 use per person, and each week that will be renewed, so it can be used every week. Or the code that's there can be used every week. So if it's used this week, then it will be renewed for next week, because the thing for stream loops is weekly. So this is actually my first real mileage for the VTC on ETS this month. And to think we're 7 days in. And this is my first actual miles for the VTC. But in terms of the VTC, guys, we were, from April, 2nd in the world. Let that digest to you. We were 2nd in the world for real miles. And we were 1st in the UK for real miles. Getting over 3 million real miles. 3 million real miles. It's outstanding. We had 9 drivers in above the 100,000 real miles mark. We had 1 guy above 300,000 miles, which was awesome. We had another 6 or 8 drivers close to 100,000 miles. It was just a big effort by all. Now, if I was to upgrade this truck but still be kind of half shit, I would still keep this under 500 horses. That would just give me the little bit of extra power that kind of I feel this truck needs, but still keeping it sort of basic. Also, guys, the next time we're on ETS, we'll be doing the no GPS thing, so the wheel will be activated. So if you see a thing in the channel points that says spin the wheel, we're not playing that today, because as you can see, I've got GPS up. But whenever you don't see the GPS there, that's when we're playing the no GPS stuff, so you can spin the wheel. Tips afternoon, how you doing? So guys, if you're wondering what's going on while I'm driving a really crap truck, it's because we were dared to. We were dared to use the worst truck in the game, and we're here. We're in the Iveco highway. It is what I call the worst truck in the game. It's with it's less power as I could get it as well. Liam is down 86,000 miles so far on ETS this month. That's because Liam's a machine. Crash is concentrating on ATS. There's driving buddies on ATS at the minute. Trying to practice for probably the next push month in August. Rumors are that we're going to be doing ATS instead of ETS for that, and see how well we can do in that. Now, the only thing I will say is the average mileage from every driver last month. I worked it out on an average that the ATS miles are worth an extra 400 miles per 1,000 done. So for every 1,000 miles covered in ATS, it's going to get confusing. If we did the miles in ETS, we'd get 1,000 miles. If we did the same miles in ATS, we would get 1,400 miles on an average. So works out that we would have got another 1,000,000 miles for all the drivers that put mileage in for that 3 million miles. We would have got we would have got about 1,000,000 miles extra. Which, if we look at the guys who did the world mileage thing for last month, we wouldn't have touched them, because I think they got about 9 million miles last month in ATS. Something like that, 9,000 million miles. But the good thing with ATS is that to do those miles, you don't need to travel the same road all the time to maximize fuel and distance in what you're doing. You can in ATS you can drive any route you like. It's quick. A lot of the routes are really, really quick, so you can drive wherever you want and still complete in a fairly decent time. I mean, I don't even drive full tilt on ATS either. You know, I always drive between 70 and 75. I don't max it out to kind of 80. Well, to be honest, I think it's kind of dangerous going to 80, since that's kind of the top of being real miles. I would sort of stick well clear of it. 75 max for me. I mean, so there's a good chance if we do that push month and we're all in a thing and they're all doing 78, they're going to leave me for dust, because I'm not doing 78. I don't see the need to do 78. What's 3 mile an hour over 1,000 miles? It's 5 minutes maybe in game. You get the 5 minutes for me. What would you do there? You have time to go for a piss, and then you got to wait for me anyways, because I'm going to go for one when I get there. So you're not really gaining anything. If you're doing a certain route, then you're waiting for people to get there before the next job is chosen and you can go again. All you're gaining is a longer break. that song is kind of annoying. I don't mean the song itself. The song itself's alright. It's what they're using to do part of the backbeat of that song, which is a tennis table ball. You can hear it popping around in the background, trying to keep part of the beat. But anyways, peoples, apparently we're not far away, and I know they've been saying this for a little while now. Apparently that we're not far away from Nordic Horizons. And like I say, they've been saying that a lot, but apparently that we're getting really, really close to the release now. So guys, if you want to join, we're doing an average of 56 mile an hour on the big roads. If my track can't handle the corners in 56, then we'll be down to 50. But yeah, at the moment we're averaging 56. The jobs are like, if I can get them that low, they're like 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes kind of a deal. And yeah, we're just going to keep it that way for the entire show. And if you want to come and just do one job with us, you're quite welcome to. I haven't had to think about this for a long time. Don't get me wrong, guys, this may seem a little bit boring to you because I'm not flying over the top of this hill, but to me, this is really interesting. And I mean really interesting. The fact that I'm now thinking, do I have to change gear? How fast do I have to change gear so I keep the revs and keep the gearing up? It's just like one of my favorite trucks in the game. I don't know whether it's still around. It used to be the DAF XD. Anyone remember that when that first came out? Max speed or max horsepower 440. I love that truck. It looks nice. It kind of looked like the XG Plus anyways. It just didn't have a very good engine. Don't want to push. Look, I've already said that, you know, I've already asked the crowd, can I upgrade the engine one spot? And they've all said no. Guys, it's Farm Boy Q walking in. Feature glitch at the Son of a Glitch Discord. Guys, something about Farm Boy Q you got to know. He's in the process of upgrading his PC and won't be streaming at least for maybe a day or two. It could be longer, but yeah, he's going to be taking a break while he does some upgrades to his PC. So, you know, he will be back. Watch the space. You get less power for asking? No, I get more power. My game. I'm just asking you whether I can do it. It's not a question of can I put less power in, because that's not possible, because there is no less power engine than what I've got in. So you guys, well, I say you guys have said no. Kev said no because he's a cook. There you go, guys. He'll be back in around the 15th when he gets his parts and he installs them. But for right now, guys, if you are looking for people to go watch and you have dual screens, Miss Silvermoon's on right now. Kind of, I think she's nearing the middle of our 12-hour stream for her birthday, which was yesterday. She's doing lots of giveaways and other such stuff. All right, let's go see what else we got. Oh, hello. I'm glad I didn't go around that way. Holy shit. Some people would say my show already has classics involved in it because I'm there. It's so cheeky as fuck. Right. Okay, so we can go back up through there to Felixstowe. That's too far. That's too far. So the only one we could take really is going to Felixstowe. So let's do that. And guys, I'm not showing off. This is kind of how I do it. It's kind of like reversing practice. Now here in the fields. What was this? This was CSI New York, was it? This... Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Don't follow me. This way. We got fuel left for a minute. Yes, guys, if you guys on Twitch wouldn't mind popping over to the YouTube channel and just hitting the subscribe button, it's just like hitting the follow button over here on Twitch. And yeah, it also helps the channel out. And if you can, while you're there, give today's live a thumbs up. Obviously, comment in the chat. Everything that you do will help with the algorithm and for more people to find me. And the more people that find me, you never know, I just might one day get monetized over it on Twitch, which allow for super chats and stuff like that. I know Kev said no, but if I do pass an F7, I might just pop in for a quick engine change give a slight bit more power. Not massively, but just a slight tiny bit more power. So I think I've got like 310 in at the moment. 450 would be nice. Look, I was asked to drive the worst truck. Worst engine was my choice. You can say no all you like, fella. You're not the fucker driving it. You just like to see me suffer. It's fine. We know. It's murder on the dance floor. Ba-da-da. I don't know where Age was going, but hey. Maybe he spotted something I didn't like in F7. Age, where are you going, dude? Oh, you're going to a totally different place than I am. Okay. Bonus. It's murder on the dance floor. You better not feel the groove, DJ. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's murder on the dance floor. Ba-da-da. Yeah, 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 it's murder on the dance floor. I wonder if we found a different way round, or no, I can't have, because obviously I'm actually heading for the boat. Guys, if you're in the VTC, look out for this month's competition for the picture of the month. I don't know what it is. I haven't read it. It was set up by Minute 09 Gaming. He's the king of the castle on that one. All I realised after, like, near the end of April's one is that staff weren't allowed to enter. But hey, we still all entered it. Maybe those rules should have been set up beforehand, but, you know. It's a process. That's kind of nice, isn't it? The old real sailboat there. .com. I don't know who runs this boat back to the UK from Portsmouth. But yeah, we're certainly jumping on it. Portsmouth. We are going to need first gear to get out of here, chaps. That's what we're going to need. Oh, and we're in the UK and it's raining. What a surprise. I've actually been to Portsmouth once or twice for training when I was at Speedy. Was it Portsmouth? Yeah, it's Portsmouth, isn't it? The Speedy there, the headquarters there is almost right next to the stadium, near Portsmouth Stadium. Which is kind of in the same situation as we're in now. Kind of over this way. Oh, we're right past an F7. Guess what, Kaz? Don't panic, I'm not going to pick the best fucking engine. It's fine. I think the best engine in this thing's only like 600 anyways. I think there's two entrances to this place. I'm going to try going in this way and out the other way. Oh no, that's the bus station. That's a bus station. So you know when we're doing buses, guys? Yeah, this is a bus station. What's in here? We're just going to put a slightly better engine in. It's still going to be the worst truck, but it's just going to have a slightly better engine. There you go. We've got the worst engine in 310, and the best engine is 560. So I'm going to say we've got 310 in, so I'm going to say 420. Fair play. Fair play, I think. Did that go in? Yeah, it did. My wheel's not tracking straight now. Now that I've been in there. It might be just the animation, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine now. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. That upgrading engine, that isn't going to do me much goodness. I mean, it'll do me a little bit, but it won't do me that much goodness as you think. There you go. Look, I'm already slowing down on this little bit of a hill. So we're heading up to Felix though, guys. I believe we're already been going hour and a half. You guys have been so well behaved. No stream mutes cards, no pressy buttons. There we go, cruising speed. We're nearly. It might get there in a minute. So all we did, guys, was go in and give the truck another 100 horsepower. 100 horsepower with 23 tons on it. Nothing. Absolute nothing. Just means we might get a little bit of an easier life if we have, say, less than 10 on. It's outrageous! Fun house, whole lot of fun. Prices to be won. It's a real crazy show where anything here. Guys, it's Eyes only in the house. Eyes is one of the best variety streamers on Twitch, bar none. That's including myself. And Atriana's going to make me crash because I can't see a damn thing. I hit something. I don't know if I'm still going. What was I playing today? I was playing V-Rising. Not a game that I've kind of watched, mate, if I'm honest. It's quite easy, actually. You're playing farming, and you lose your shit on anything to do with farming because you kind of learnt from Liam. Bloodsucker Soul Killer? Okay, jeez. Yeah. No. To be honest, if that was a seed bin for the... I forget what fucking thing it is. The kun? Yeah, it should go on the front. Morty first, then Liam. My farms have kept very, very simple. You may have noticed that when you watch me farm on anything that I've done. I keep them very, very simple so I don't get confused on what I'm trying to do. And then if I can, I introduce that little bit more, one thing at a time. So I get used to doing what the new thing is, and then I carry on. Larkamara, grab food. No worries, Eyes. You go and grab lunch. Guys, if you've never watched me before, my name's Mad Matt. I'm primarily, if I can get my words out and stick my teeth in properly, I'm primarily a simulation streamer. So today you catch me playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. I also play ATS, Farming Sim, Snow Runner, which I base as an off-road trucking sim. I also play a little bit of iRacing, Assetto Corsa. Yeah, there's a variety in there, but all kind of simulation games. I have played Generation Zero like Atriana has done. In fact, she was my kind of teacher while playing that game. I've also played Thingy 2 that Eyes is playing as well. I play that a little bit, but not so much. Really because I've already been up to the high levels of that game, and because I had to restart on PC, I had to start from zero, and it's kind of demoralizing. Division 2, that's it, Division 2. You know, I used to play on console and I was high level. Literally every piece of armor I had is that green name armor, so you get a lot of bonuses by having it on, or having pieces of it on. But now, because I'm low level again, every time I play it, I'm like, I think back to, I used to be this level, I used to be this level, I used to be this level. I used to have this armor and this armor and this armor and this armor and be able to destroy the outside NPCs in like 2 seconds. And now it takes me like 5 minutes of running and gunning. Kind of teacher? Well, you say kind of teacher, Triana, but you know, a lot of the stuff that I learned how to do is kind of under your supervision to do with Generation Zero. It's a game you know a lot about. So really, no kind of about it, is there? Really can't wait to tomorrow. Tomorrow, if anybody's farming after 1 o'clock tomorrow, dinner time, don't forget Precision Farming will become active. You'll be able to download that and get it onto your farms. That is going to make a whole host of difference to how people farm. They've literally taken the old Precision Farming and put steroids in it and put it back into the game, as far as what you do towards doing stuff. So in one way it's going to save you a lot of money, because obviously it's going to take the scans of the field, and you can do bigger scans as well. I'm presuming they're going to give you the scanners for the field as well, or you can have your tractors have the scanner on, so it can scan it and produce and do it at the same time. With that, your fertilizer, your lime, and stuff like that, it's going to use a heck of a lot less. If bits of your field don't need it, the sprayer just shuts off. It is great. That's just part of it. The other part of it is if you're doing stuff like oilseed rape and you plow that directly back into the field, it puts nutrients into the field. So yeah, like I say, totally different farming. Still not got to the final mission on that. Neither have I. I think I've almost done the main island which you start on Generation Z, but I haven't got to the boss the last bit yet. I've kind of like got the northern part, and then I think there's a few islands which you can do stuff on as well. OP truck. Come on, Stefan. It's an OP truck. You need to have a drop down wheel or two to get up and down there with heavy loads for starters. On single player, I have got up there with the DAF XD with 10 ton on, I think I had at the time. I didn't want to try it with any more than that in single player, so I could take my time. So nearly every truck will go up there. It's just a case of how much weight, what trailer. There's a lot of differentials on there, and there's a lot of really jagged bits still on the Curtin climb. That's the trouble with the Curtin climb. It's nice. It's scenic. It's challenging for definite. Don't take one thing I will say is, guys, which I've learned recently, is do not take a heavily modified truck down there. When I say a heavily modified truck, so I tried to take the RGO TNT 4 Series T cab down there live on stream, and you guys saw what happened to that. It just had big hit markers on and wouldn't go anywhere. So the way I tried it after stream is the next day I went down there with all kinds of trucks, same power, same trailer, and literally none of them got stuck. Except the T-cab. But that's what sort of person I am. If I get stuck in a truck that I think shouldn't get stuck, I would literally take other trucks down there to see if it's the truck or trailer or whatever. And yeah, it ended up being the truck. It's the same as me and somebody else. We're going to do a load of tests on why, say in TMP, say if me and Adrian was to stand side by side and be doing the same speed, say 50 mile an hour or so, why one of us would be faster than the other. Now, when we first started thinking about this, we thought it may be whatever bits you got on your truck, you know. So if you've got a high cab truck or low cab truck or whatever stuff on your truck creating wind drag and stuff, we thought it might be that. Turns out it's none of that. Turns out it's nothing to do with your truck either. I mean, a little bit to do with your truck, but not much. Turns out it's your ping. And it's not just your ping. So if I go to TMP menu right now, you can see Adrian there, his distance 143, his ping apparently is 230, 299, 300 ping to me. Now that's not quite accurate, and neither is anybody else's to you, because before it gets to you, it has to go all the way to Poland, to TMP HQ, and all the way back to me. So that's not entirely accurate. That's what I'm receiving his is from Poland. So his might be a lot quicker. It's just what they've translated his to be back to me. Same with whatever he's seeing mine as. Mine first, before he sees mine, goes to TMP in Poland and comes back again. And he's seeing what it's coming back from them as. Now, some people's is good and some people's is bad. I mean, the other day I was beside Windy, 30% SR and member of the side community. His was 7 ping. And I can tell you now, he was doing 3 mile an hour faster than me at the same speed. So we were both doing 60, and he was pulling away from me as if I was doing 3 mile an hour faster. With similar trucks. So yeah, nothing to do with your truck, it's to do with your ping. Well, I say nothing to do with your truck, it's a little bit to do with your truck and not a lot. I mean, obviously I'm pulling away and stuff, your gearbox and engine's going to matter, but once you get to a standard speed on a motorway, it's just your ping. But guys, if we can get another 11 people in, and one of you buys a Stream Loops pack, we can do a giveaway for Stream Loops packs. But that doesn't get activated until somebody buys one. So exclamation Stream Loops in chat to find out the link to my Stream Loops packs. I do have ETS ones, ATS ones. It's the same pack basically. Farm sim ones, and there's a mixed pack. That mixed pack has ATS, ETS, farm sim, and a lot of others. And it's totally random on which ones you get. Gotta admit, this is a slightly better truck with that more powerful engine in. When I say slightly better, it's a little bit better going up through the gears. It still threatens to roll over every time I go around a corner, which is standard highway. The highway truck from Iveco, I can tell you now, is worse than any Rovo you will ever drive in the game. I'm not even joking on that. It's one of the worst trucks in the game. Did anybody listen to the Pete Tong version of this when he does it with the symphonic orchestra? Is it? Excellent. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's fantastic. He literally gets the orchestra to play this song. 700 or 600. That'll be less, because what I'll do is I'll travel across here and it'll be like 600 down. So let's go to Munich, and I'm just going to hop on the boat straight over to Rotterdam. Push the button. Galvanize. So we're actually going to use the Felixstowe boat, guys. So after we pick this up, just going to tell it that we're going to be using the Felixstowe boat. Let me go back a tiny bit more. There we go. And yeah, we're going to shave that way. It shaves off a few miles. We just need to find the Felixstowe boat. Oh, it's around the corner. Okay. Just going to tell Adrian. Hey, so I'm going to be going across the boat over here at Felixstowe.
Okay.
Because otherwise it takes us down to Calais. It's just around the block. Whoop, hello. Boom, boom, boom. That way it should lessen the mileage up. Downside is it's still going to be about 700 miles. So this job's going to be about an hour. Not sure whether we're going to get an extra job in after this, to be fair. It's nice to actually go somewhere else on the map after all them miles of just going up and down the same road, trying to get miles for the VTC during push month. Yeah, doing these little mile jobs is actually very, very nice. And those miles that I did on the first on ATS, they were a blast as well. And like I say, next time we're on the game, guys, we're going to be playing No GPS Day again. So if you're in straight away on that stream, I'm going to be in the UK, and we're going to do somewhere in the UK as well. And then once we decide to and from, GPS off, and then yeah, away we go. Kind of a deal on that one. Just to get used to doing it, so that when we enter mainland Europe, there's a lot more space. You've got to admit that. And to do no GPS in that, I could be ages if you guys don't pick that I can freaking use GPS for 2 minutes. or yeah, or I can look at the map for 15 seconds. That could end up a long time. And make sure you pick up the make sure I pick up the job too. That's a good one. I mean, to be honest, what I'm going to do with that one also, so I know I've got the trailer, like Adrian just said, is I'm actually going to not do it with the trailer. So I'll just pick my favorite truck and go and do no GPS. And I won't have a trailer on, so anytime I've got a trailer on, I know I've got the job. This song is both catchy and annoying. It's catchy because I'm singing it, obviously, but it's annoying because they use that little bit of musical feel that sort of gets on my goat, actually. I'll tell you which bit when it comes to it. Azizam. Azizam. This bit gets annoying. The bit that's going that bit's annoying to me anyway. Especially now, this is probably my I don't know, I'm probably in the 50s of how many times I've heard this song. Azizam. So we're on the way up to Harwich to take the boat. I thought Felix still had a boat. I mean, it probably does have a boat in real life, but obviously in game they've got to limit the amount of boats there is, and trains and stuff. And if you're wondering how to start the game, guys, there's a 2-stream session that I did last month on YouTube. Go and watch that. I think one's just labeled starting from scratch and the other one's labeled starting from scratch day 2. I did a little bit in between, which was just work. And I explained that in the second day. Probably come on, Eileen. Everybody does that. Everybody jizzing on Eileen. Right, I'm guessing the port we're looking for is Rotterdam. Not, is it this one? Well, no, there's a second barrier. There was like, I don't know, a walkway barrier and then a fence for the porter. I didn't see the second one till late. Europort, which is basically Rotterdam. Right, so what have we got to go? We've got 920 some miles from here. Oh shit. Okay, this is going to take a while. This is going to be our last job, guys. Oh, that might be a thing. It's alright, it's telling us to go back across the boat, guys. That's what it is. Once we get out of the port, it'll be absolutely fine. Need to turn the wipers off. Right, I need to figure out how to get on that motorway. Okay, I think we can get on it there. As soon as we go around here, I think we can take the right. And then we'll be on the motorway, get on the way. And then the mileage should change to lower than 900. Here we are. Alright. This one. Right, I'm guessing if we stay on this, and when it comes to that other motorway, we just fly through, guessing it will give us the other direction. It's all because it didn't like us using this port, the port we used to come across the continental Europe. It wanted us, it still wants us to go back across the boat and go down to Dover. No, I'm in continental Europe. It's quicker this way. So at this off, we're just going to stay on. And we're just going to head for Germany. Sooner or later, it will come back to us. They're still telling us to turn around. Guaranteed, when it chops back the other way, it'll be like 700 miles. That probably won't be 700 miles, but it won't be far off. Right, stop being a twat and give me proper direction. Still wants us to go back the other way. Right, we're actually going to follow our own way to Eindhoven. So we're going to go past where it wants us to turn around. And then, so we'll stay on, and then we'll take a left. That will take us down to Eindhoven. That's near enough Germany. See, even now, I'm trying to figure out ways to go. Purely so I don't have to use the GPS, even though I kind of got it on. Which is practice for when I finally bring the no GPS over to Europe. Oh, Gino. Gino. There we go. I mean, it says 1,000 miles, but which way is it taking us? Really? Oh, I understand why it's taking us back the other way now. I've got a dot on fucking Felix, though. 2 seconds, Adrian. I need to get rid of this dot. What a twat. 1,000 miles? That's not fucking funny. I don't know why there was a dot there, don't ask. I don't remember putting a dot there. There we go, now we're going the right way. 400 miles. See, I knew it went that far. Whoa, Gino. Whoa, Gino. $30. We might actually get a quick one in there. Another quick one. 400 mile. At 56, when the thing's 50. 27 minutes maybe. 27 minutes. Yeah, probably be able to get another quickie in. Like a small one, 400 mile. Minute. Me. Whoa, Gino. Wow, this good thing's got a shite horn in it. Guys, don't forget you can mess me up with Streamleets. There's the link. Go check that out. And like I say, if anybody buys anything, it opens up the giveaways. The giveaways are, as long as somebody buys a pack and activates them, I give away 5 random packs for over 35 viewers. I give away another 10 at 60 viewers. That's across the 2 formats that I stream to. And if I go on a break, I do words on stream. And if it passes level 3, the one with the most points gets another 3 Streamleaks packs. If it's a draw, then it depends how many people's in that. But first, a Streamleaks pack has to be purchased. So this is off. But keep left. That song always reminds me of family holidays when I was a kid. We used to go to a place, seaside town in the UK, and it was a camping site, and they used to have their own kind of fairground rides, and that used to play like every half hour or so, like that one, and there's a few other songs that used to play kind of on repeat during the day. It's almost like they had a cassette and they just switched the sides and got bored. Back in the day of cassettes, of course. When the Sony Walkman was king, even though it wasn't king because I had some weird Chinese make, and it sounded better than a Walkman. I mean, a few of my friends had Walkmans and they saw the one I had, and they went, wow, that's good. Until the day it broke one of my favourite tapes because it had this button where you could reverse play, and I pushed it to reverse back the play to play it the other way, and then halfway through one of the songs, that button fucked up. When I say it fucked up, all on its own, the cogs for the cassette were going in different directions instead of the same direction. So it snapped the tape, in essence. Never really had a Discman. To be honest, I did have a Discman, but I had it for the car. On a sort of flat thing. It was alright, as long as you didn't go over any real bumpy stuff. I mean, the adverts were completely wrong with those Discmans. The whole time I had a Discman, I was never able to run and listen to a CD. It just bounced all over the place. Mini discs never really took off, although a few people I knew used them to augment their shows. So they certainly save space. Every time we turn around, you know I can't say yes. Oh, Jesus. It's warm. Sorry about the warm, folks, but it's a warm one today. I mean, it doesn't say it's that warm, but it is warm. It's certainly hotter than it feels like it is. Or it says it is outside. Well, so I say it doesn't seem that hot, or doesn't say it's that hot. It says it's 19 degrees but cloudy. Yeah, it's about right. It is cloudy outside and it is fucking warm. Good thing is with this truck, guys, which I've found out, is that, you know, I've been carrying a lot of things over 20 ton. This is medical equipment, so it's only like 5 and a bit ton. And we still have over 1,000 miles on it. And this is what, fourth job? Fourth job on a full tank so far. But you guys that came over from ICE, thank you for sticking around. Much appreciated. Don't forget, if you like what you see and you haven't done it already, click that follow button. And also, if you just do me a favour and go over to the YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button over there, guys. It's just like hitting the follow button here on Twitch. And also, while you're there, give the video a thumbs up and chat in the chat. There's all sorts of goodness to the algorithm. And if you're watching this in the video afterwards, guys, don't forget you guys can do the same afterwards. Give the video a thumbs up and chat in the comment section. And like I say, everybody that does, it creates a bigger, wider audience. You never know, guys, we may be able to do bigger, better giveaways as well if we get more people involved. At the moment, the giveaways once a month is just a small token from me to you to say thank you. given to one random winner, which will include any random Steam keys that I have won. Wow, this thing's fucking indicators are loud. You couldn't mistake them things for not being on, could you? Jesus. Just like the original Scania ones, the original Scania ones that they put in the buses were really loud. Or the BP ones that was put in the freaking minibuses. They were super duper loud. They got annoying. They made you wish you didn't even use the indicators. I mean, literally, you put in the indicator and all you heard was You like fucking turn that shit off. You certainly didn't want to leave them on. Once again, guys, if you are able to put 2 screens up, please put on a second screen for Miss Silvermoon. She's doing a 12-hour birthday stream. It was her birthday yesterday, but she's doing her birthday celebratory stream today. This actually uprated Iveco Highway isn't too bad. I mean, it's still kind of, yeah, down there where it was, but it's not that bad. I mean, especially now I've put another 100 horses in, with, 5 ton on. So what the professionals would call this is a shopping trolley truck. They're basically only good enough to do those Tesco runs or Morrison's runs. Because you don't carry very much weight on them. Hey, so here it goes, red, blue. Hello. It's my signature entrance. It has become that, yes. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's probably the heat. I mean, it's the sun's gone in. It's still cloudy. It's still very warm. When I say it's very warm, the outside temperature reckons it's 19 degrees. I reckon it's more like 25 degrees, which I hate. Anything above like 22 degrees, I hate it. I'm British. Super duper heat is, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I'm good, bro. How are you? Don't need a beep. Yeah, when you send a message, dude. You send me message, I send you message. You beep, I beep. You speak, I speak. I tell you what is worrying about something that I've been watching lately on TikTok. Has anybody heard of a guy called DJ Audit? That dude has found so much out about the UK policing that is kind of disturbing. Yeah, the amount of police who don't know the laws is unbelievable. And then because their ego is bruised, they try and get him on some other different law or thing, and he ties them up in knots. It's like, you can't do that. And they are like, we can do that, and so it's like, well, we can arrest you under antisocial behaviour, and it's like, what part of the antisocial behaviour thing did I break exactly? And show me proof of that, and they can't do it. And it's like, you just got a bruised ego, and you don't like it. Just stay within the boundaries of what you're supposed to be upholding, and we'll have a good day. So we've still got about 15 minutes left of this trip, guys. And like I say, we're only doing 56 miles an hour. It's a very chill day. So if we're not pushing for miles, guys, this is the standard speed that our VTC runs at. Although a minute tends to run at 58 all the time if you can. But if we're convoying in a proper VTC convoy, this should be the speed that we're traveling at. If anybody goes into the fuel station, we drop to 45, or it can be arranged that we pause the convoy until they've gone in and out. But a lot of the time, we just drop to about 40, 45, and if whoever catches up needs to do 60, then they're back on our tails within like a few minutes, and at least the convoy can keep rolling. But if you want to join a VTC, guys, here is the VTC buff, and here's an ad. I apologise to you guys on YouTube. You can't hear the sound of this because there's music involved in the ad.
Someone is at the front door.
Two seconds. Okay, I'm back. And that's stuck. I don't know why that's stuck, but it's stuck. In fact, the other one's stuck as well. So I think maybe I need to update these thingy-jiggies for it on what's it called? Lumiere. The controls for it, because it should, within the confines of Lumiere, open it and close it. But anyways, we're back. Let's do that. Alexa, home. I'll work on that later. Those two buttons. We'll get those working again. Like I say, it's probably just, I don't know, with some of the updates, it's probably just broken half of the command, so they open up, don't shut them again. And what should happen is they unlock, it opens them up, it plays them, and then once it's over with, the end part of the command is so it turns the I don't know, the viewing thing off in OBS, which basically turns the command off again. So that the next time I want to play it, it opens up, shows it, and puts it back. Very similar to spin the wheel. Probably means that's broken as well. Kev, do you just want to show that and then give yourself the points back, mate? Just to try that and see if that's broken as well. So guys, this isn't active. He's just going to do a trial one to see if it does come up, activate, and shut itself down again. Kev? Oh, Kev. I'm here. Can you just try the wheel for me and then give yourself the points back? The channel points back. Because so far the normal VTC ad is broken, doesn't switch itself off. The new ad doesn't switch itself off. I just want to see what else is broken that I got to fix. So this is when I'm doing no GPS, guys. Like I said, give yourself the points back, dude. So I'm not doing this now. Okay, so that disappears. So that's not broken. Okay, that's good. So literally, if I was doing no GPS now, I'd get a 15-second chance. So I'd pull over, and once I open up the map, I count myself to 15, and then I shut the map again. I mean, literally, all it does is give me a rough direction of where I should be heading. That's it. The most beneficial one to me actually is 2 minutes of GPS on. So guys, there is redeems that allow you to kind of mess my day up. I mean, most of them will anyway. So for 15,000 channel points, I know it seems a lot. It's not coming up. I did it, and yeah, and it's a channel point one, so I won't be able to redeem it. You'll get them back. I wonder if I can do it at some point. I'll have to see later. It should come up as a recon. 'Cause, 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 No, I fused. Should come up as a recon redeem or whatever it is. A resubmit request. It should be in that list because there's a channel point one. You should be able to redeem it. This request says 0. Really? Okay. I'll have to have a look at that. In fact, we'll take a look at that. I mean, it won't take me very long to look at that, actually. I'll take a look at that right when we get to the end of it. Because obviously we're going to be there in 6 minutes, which means we can do another 400-mile job quite easily. But you lot still been remarkably quiet. Very few channel point redeems, very few linear point redeems. No stream loots requests. You lot have been very, very quiet. I mean, it's nice to have a day where sometimes you guys don't do anything, but I get worried when you don't now. Saving my channel points for a rainy day. So which one of the mass are you going to do it on then, Adrian? Because they're the highest redeems in the thing. So you've got a 15,000 channel point one, which is this one. Which I put this one on for 5 minutes and turn it on. And it's difficult to see through. And there's a 20,000 channel point one, which is even more difficult to see through, which is this one. And when this is active, there's another one which is 2,000 channel points. I think it's 2,000 channel points, which you add a minute to the timer and swap the face that gets illuminated. But to start off with, that one's 20,000 channel points. It's simply because how difficult it is to see through when I've got it on. And don't forget, guys, to go check out those Streamlinks packs. I've altered how many you get, how much they cost, but you get bigger bang for your buck if you buy more packs. And with the 40% off, guys, yeah, you definitely get bang for your buck. 40% off with that link. It can only be used once per person, though. And the biggest pack at the moment that you can get is 15 packs, 3 cards a pack. Oh, it's a lot of cards. To be honest, what I advise you to do if you're going to buy the 15 pack one is to get the mixed pack. Because then you've got a chance of getting ETS ones, ATS ones, jump scares, questions. Oh, you get a lot. Thought I recognised the tune. This is the tune from forget who does it. Is this I'm a different person, that song. So here we go, Munich, guys. We're actually entering Munich from a totally different direction than normal. Normally when we go through Munich, guys, we're doing the long run. So we're going from Taranto or San Giovanni, which is lower Italy, up through to Norway, Oslo in Norway. And this is actually, if you go the southern route round Munich, this is the way you would go. And it's all of the in the thing actually of avoiding the right side motorway as you look at Munich, because there's a problem there at the minute. Basically, the road's broken on Pro Mods. Carbon request, that's it, that's the thing for the channel points. We'll see what it says in a minute, Kev, and see if I can refund it for you. Or maybe I can find something that's a similar points and refund that instead. Right. That's that job in. 2 seconds while I quickly do this. Is it that one? New urban requests. Have added face. $12 ago, 6 days ago. Why is there nothing for today? Kev hands up, Kev hands up. Kev mask up for 5 minutes. There's one there from 12 days ago. I'll reject that one. There you go, reject that one, and that should get the points back to you, Kev. All right, mate. And we'll do the rest. All the rest is complete, and that should disappear all of them. Right then. Last job. No worries, dude. Sherry, hi, how you doing? Right, so 400-mile job would be nice. See what's about. So we got a GB. No, that's too far. 1,000 miles, 800 miles, 700 miles, 900 miles, 342 miles. There you go. That'll do. What was on the other page? 391 miles up to Dusseldorf. Kev, what you doing? Do it this job. You're very, very lucky, mate. Very, very lucky, because we're just about to pick the job. Any later, and it'll be no, and you lose it. That's the rule. Right. We'll still do this Berlin one. To be honest, it's basically added nothing. But it is small roads, so, you know, we might find a little difference in it. like I say, this would have been racing today, guys, but for some reason the servers were down when I went to connect to iRacing earlier. So obviously we had to fix something quickly, and this was kind of the game that was being voted on the other day. Back to the truck. Yep. So I know Age will catch up. Age, we're doing small roads, mate, as well. Well, I am. You can do what you like. But this is the last job, peoples. 494 miles. So it did add about 50 miles. So, you know, we should see where it takes us. Don't forget, though, guys, I don't do services, in and out the services. I don't do on and off of junctions. I don't do to come off, go through a town and come out the other side. But if it takes me off somewhere, I go off and I stay off. Simply because one day when somebody did that, it added 2,000 miles. Where I kept that to having to come off, go on, come off, go on, come off, go on, go through a town, come off, go on, go off, go on, go through another town. Yeah, added 2,000 miles. It was a 1,000-mile job to begin with, don't get me wrong. My feet are weak. Also, we've only got 600 miles left in the fuel tank, so we're going to have to find some fuel somewhere. I know we just passed one, but it would have meant looping round. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Beautiful. Right, we're taking canned iced coffee, 21 tons of it. Fucking hell, that's a lot of coffee. Can we get to this fuel station? No. Or can we? Oh, yeah, we can. Wow, look at this. Look at all these fuel fucking charge bays. Holy shit. Right. What we may have to do, I've just seen how the bays are here. We may have to jank this a bit, just so we stay off the road. Yeah. But yeah. One of the small changes to do with some of the towns in France and Germany and stuff is when you see a fuel station, it probably will have charge bays in it. Not activated ones for your truck, but well, I don't know, actually. No, not activated ones for the truck, because there's no thing in there, like diamond in there to activate them. But yeah, it's the basics of basic car chargers. And you turn my life around. Right. I know I'm just coming out on the wrong side of the road, but I know there's a junction down here, so... I only want to give me a... Had a picture of you in my mind. Never knew it would be so wrong. Why'd it take me so long just to find? I'm not a fan of Boyzone, but I do know the words to this one. It's quite a good song. Yeah, I'll be able to put my trust in you. So guys, this is going to be the last job of the day, so if you've got job cards for stream loots, please don't play them. For ETS or ATS anyway. Because they won't work. Well, they will work, but obviously they won't be redeemed today. I mean, because I've given so many away as well, guys, they will not be redeemed. I mean, refunded, not redeemed. Because we've had it in the past where lots of people have redeemed lots of different cars and they've gone, we just wanted you to do this, that, this, that, this, that. And I was like, no. Not that I'm being a stickler in the mud, guys. It's just that I want you to think about when you're playing them. So that you can be tactical when you play them, and then it'll become more funny when I do have to do stuff. So it's kind of for my benefit as well as yours. Just to make you think about when you're playing stream meets cards and stuff. So what have we got? 20 minutes left on the timer for end of stream, and it says 43 minutes left of job. That doesn't seem right. 400 miles in 40 odd minutes. That really doesn't seem right. Oh, we've lost Stefan. I thought it went a bit quiet. Did he finish the show while I was off getting the door? Oh, the Munich the Munich thingy bob road. I know this road like the back of my hand. I don't think there's going to be many detours on this run. I really don't. Why? Because there isn't many detours on this run. I fill my world with ecstasy. I'll be nice. Let me be a fantasy. I think if the wife's up for it today, we're having chicken salad. And fly away. Oh, there's Adrian in the fuel stop. See, this engine still isn't that brilliant, guys. On that last little climb that we just had, I went from 56 down to 43. So it's still not brilliant, considering I've only... Well, I've got 21 ton on, so of course I slowed down. Okay, so it's having us go up through Nuremberg. Okay, so it is going to be longer. Yeah, it's having us go up through Nuremberg, so this is going to be fun. Let me be a fantasy. Don't forget, guys, we're back on SnowRunner tomorrow, starting about 1:30. Come join me. I hopefully will have Kev, my trusty sidekick, alongside me. We're trying to finish Austria. Well, I'm trying to finish Austria, as it's my map. If you don't have Austria, guys, but you're wanting to try it, you know, you're quite welcome to pop along. I do play cross-play multiplayer if you're on console. But the most stable connection there is Steam to Steam. I like the song. I think I first listened to this once on like a Beef of Trance CD when it first ever
I'm
came
not
out.
quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't even ask you a question, so shut up. And then I think the day after that, I think we'll have another trying a race. I say trying a race, trying to get onto iRacing, and then back to SnowRunner, and then back to farming. This edition of farming coming up will be my farm, or one of my farms anyway. Okay, Adrian, coming back on. Yeah, when I say one of my farms, of course I've still got Maple at the moment, which I'm doing a little bit on. But that should be, I've heard nothing from Leroy, so that should be coming out very shortly, as long as they haven't found a problem. Maps are taking a tiny bit longer than normal. But yeah, Maple shouldn't be too far away now. I haven't heard that it's been turned down for any reason. I'm sure if it has, Roy's already put it right and put it back for approval. Yeah, we shall have to see whether it's on Mod Hub yet. If it is, we'll go to the other map because, like I say, I'm trying to get shit done on there so that at some point when the wife's up to it, she can come and have a little play on the farm and see if she likes farming with all the stuff that I've got. And then if she kind of does, like I said before, when she played Euro Truck the day after when I went live, you know, we're going to have to find her some equipment so she can come and drive with us all. Nice, we will remember. So with 21 ton on, guys, we've already done like a couple of 100 miles of this job, and it still says I have 2,212 miles to go in the tank. So yeah, these Ivecos, if you put the bigger tanks on, they've got some range. I mean, the S-Way is exactly the same. You know, you put the biggest engine on the S-Way and you're like, it's 2,000 miles once you fill it up. So if you're with a Convoy that's doing 400 or 500 mile jobs, you know, you're doing 4 or 5 jobs per fill up. Didn't really want to change up to that gear because I knew this roundabout was coming up and we're going over that way. So guys, in approximately 8 days time, there will be a giveaway from me because obviously I get paid from what you guys have given throughout last month. So there will be a small giveaway this month because, yeah, I mean, you guys have been short of money, which is understandable. So yeah, it'll be a short gift from me to say thank you. And yeah, don't forget we are 7 days into this month. I mean, we do normally hit the thing to do giveaways at once a month, but yeah, with your guys' help, we can make those bigger. I mean, I'd like to be able to sort of like give maybe a bit like a £40 or £50 Steam voucher, but that would mean you guys have got to give sort of like 30 of that because I get the other lot from ads. Oh, hello, war. I just made that. That was close. So guys, we're going to overrun by a few minutes, but you know, all in the aid of fun. A lot of people think I don't like these small roads. I absolutely adore them. I love them. And sometimes in certain games, like I don't know, ATS, small roads can be fun. You know, if you want to see some parts of America in a game, which you wouldn't probably normally see if you were just doing normal jobs, put small roads on and do what I do. You know, don't go in and out of services and off ramps and shit like that. But if it tells you to come off, properly come off and go in and do the road that it tells you to do. You will find that sometimes when you're doing that, you will find a road that is equally as good as any European road that you can ever find in ETS. I mean, literally, I've done it. I mean, I was on ATS, it took me through this nice wooden... Oh, climb! Oh, hello. Rescued! Rescued! Forward, that might help, dude. Come on. What? This thing isn't powerful enough to freaking go that way. Okay, alright, we'll do it this way. We shall literally do it this way. It's fine, truck. You want to do it like that? I'll do it like this. It's fine. There we go. Boosh. There, we're on the road. Stupid thing. I'm a coming. Told you this thing rose better than a Rovo. This freaking proved it. No Mimi around to clip that either. Too freaking late now. We've got 290 mile to go. Yeah, it's taking us this is a really long way. I mean, there's the 9. Normally we just head north and we'd be there in like 5 minutes. At some point, it's got to take us north. Because literally, Berlin is just above Clements. Or Chements, wherever you want to call it, it's just above that. Like on the motorway, it's like 5 minutes after. Going over to Prague and going up. Holy shit. Yeah, we're really taking a detour. Prague and up. Yeah, that's a detour. Jesus. So at the moment, guys, my favorite trucks in game at the moment are basically anything with video mirrors. So your Mans, your DAFs. The next generation Mercedes will be, once it's implemented in the game, because that'll have digital mirrors. I believe the brand new Scania parts are going to include electronic mirrors. Because it's going to include electronic dash, the uprated 770 engine, I believe. Is it 770 engine that Scania's going to get again? Yeah, I think it is. Of course, we're also going to be getting a map upgrade as well, Nordic Horizons, which will give us a more in-depth Scandinavia. With some very short, thin roads, which will be very much in place for the rigid trucks. And I'm going to love driving them all over the place. I don't give a shit where I'm going. Literally, for a little while, I will not be out of a rigid truck once we get them. I mean, not just for driving mileage, I'll be obviously having the trailer on as well. I'm hoping though they'll do a trailer, like a slightly shorter trailer, that will allow you not to have a dolly wheel, which will give you basically the same kind of turn as you get on an Arctic, except that obviously the turning point or the pivot point will be like 2/3 down the back of the truck. Where the connection is to the trailer. You like driving the S-Way? I like the S-Way, I've got one. My S-Way's got a Momo steering wheel. And the reason why it's got a Momo steering wheel, guys, is at the time that was the only wheel you could put, say, your Twitch tag icon in the middle of it, and it fit perfectly. And so that's why I got it. It looks stupid for a truck wheel, don't get me wrong, but because it's got my like Twitch logo on it, it's kind of cool. Trying to find a love supreme. I think I've got like at least one of every manufactured truck. But I do know I have two Ivecos, this one and the S-Way. In game, I've only got one Scania. I've got 3 Volvos, I think 3 Volvos. At least 2. I know I've got the. I mean, they're all FH16s, but I've got the 6 Series and the 5 Series Volvo. I know I've got a Mercedes. Like I say, I've got kind of one of every model truck, and every so often I'll just swap the one, just to show you that, you know, this is how much fun you can have in this truck. I've even got a Renault. It used to be called the Renault Sport, the Renault Truck Sport, but it's now just called the Renault T. I don't think the Renault T is that crap of a truck. I really don't. The Renault I don't like is the Renault Magnum. The Renault Magnum, the cab is so tall. It says 17 minutes left of job, guys. And then we're going to raid out. I already know I'm raiding into, guys, so I won't need to tell you. I'm going to be raiding into Miss Silver Moon, because she's having her birthday bash celebration. Her birthday was actually yesterday, but obviously she had some IRO stuff to take care of, so she didn't stream yesterday. So we're going to be raiding into Miss Silver Moon. And yeah, she's doing a subathon for her birthday celebrations. Renault Magnum is a fish tank on wheels. Yeah, it freaking is too. What he means by that, guys, is the cab suspension on it, when you hit a bump, does this shit. So it wishes around like fucking water. And in game, it just doesn't react very well to that. So it can be a bit like a Rovo in this. The highway, it can be a bit of a tip machine. But yeah, the Renault T Sport, or it used to be called the Renault T Sport. It's just called the Renault T now. That isn't a bad looking truck. I mean, people take the piss out of you for driving it, so some of our lot do anyway, but I don't think it's that bad of a truck. I really don't. This thing's retarded down through the gears. Sounds nice. As you go down through the gears, that it's nice. Can I start tea? Yes, 15 minutes, babes. And we'll probably be there slightly before that as well, so yeah. Get great lighting. Thank you. Guys, also, we're at 1580. If we get to 2,000 follows on Twitch, we'll be doing a 12-hour stream of our own. Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to this. Yes, so am I. Been a long time since we've had a bit of salad. I don't know what Miss Silvermoon's game is at the moment. I know this morning she's playing SnowRunner. I know later on she'll be playing Golf with Friends to allow people to come, lots of people to go and play. Golf with Friends is kind of like Crazy Golf, very easy way to operate. You operate the ball as well. It's just mouse. I mean, you may notice I've just punched out the 58, only because, you know, we've actually done about, on this last one, we've actually done about 100 miles further than we should have done. Thanks, Kev. Blame Kev. Poor fucking Kev. What am I talking about, poor Kev? He's missed the last two SnowRunners. Joking, Kev. I know you've had IRO stuff to deal with. It's only a joke, mate. Don't go off and cry in a corner. I don't know what she said. Do you know what she said? There we go. There's his answer.
He's being a part-timer.
He's being a part-timer, is he? Okay. Yeah, apparently you're a part-timer. Wasn't my words. You probably heard it come through the mic. You can just imagine what it's going to be like, guys, when she gets... I told you to fuck you. He said, fuck are you?
Okay. That don't sound like for a Scotsman.
I don't know, Kev. Apparently you're not a real Scotsman now.
But can't say fuck you being a Scotsman. You gotta say it a different way.
Apparently you can't say fuck you being a Scotsman. You've got to say it a totally different way. The only way he's allowed to say it in chat.
Alright, okay. Okay, I'll say it then. Fuck you!
She's just gonna fuck are you too? Anyway, get on with my tea. You read it, did you? Okay. So we've got 99 miles to go. 99.9999 miles to go, chat. And a lot of friggin' corners. Which this thing's gonna hate. fucking drink. Jesus, man. I'm gonna turn this into a toilet stream. Come on, baby, up you go. Well, we're heading north now, so we're going up towards fucking Berlin. Where is it, Berlin we're going to? Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're heading north now, so we are heading towards Berlin now. 92 mile to go. Ooh, lightning and a bit of thunder. So Miss Muse is a 10-hour stream. I think she started about 10 o'clock. So that means she should be going through till 10 o'clock this evening. God, she's going to be knackered. If she restarts her bingo and does, she's going to yawn straight away, isn't her? Poor Chuck in her. Hmm? What she needs to do for her last stream, the last game, she needs to do a scare stream to keep her awake. As is her last fucking stream. Once again, guys, SnowRunner tomorrow, 1:30 till 5. Don't miss it. I play full cross-play multiplayer, so you can come and give me a hand. I'm on Austria. If you don't have the map DOC, don't panic. I'm leading. You can come and play. It's fine. We have only... I think it's less than 10 things to do. One contract, which is a long one. And then the rest of the past missions, pull the trailers in, done. Downside is everything's on the other map, or most things are on the other map. From where the garage is. So today, guys, we had a 300 jump scare, a 300 bits jump scare by Guns for Hire. Thank you, Guns. We were raided in by Eyes Only with a party of 30 after his stream. Thank you very much to Eyes Only. We had a few colour changes of the thing. We had a test of the wheel. We had a small roads by Kev, and we've had 3 fucking U's. And that is the activity feed for today. Uh, 8 mile to go, guys. 2 minutes, and we're done. Yo! But guys, please, in all seriousness, guys, if you've got the time, please click on the YouTube link. Go over, hit the subscribe button. It's free. It's just like hitting the follow button here on Twitch, and it'll help me out massively over there. If you've done it already, thank you very much. We're looking for 1,000 follows though, so we've got a bit to go, and then it's just like hours of viewership. Which are going up and up and up, guys, because obviously you guys that sort of watch me on YouTube and Twitch, all these live hours count. And I think I've just had a notification for 7,000 views of my videos over on YouTube. It's absolutely, you know, it's really good. I didn't want to slow down. Oh shit. What an age, I didn't see that one. I literally didn't see that turn. If he hadn't indicated, I would have probably went straight on. Oh, I saved it. Well done, mate. I literally hit the brakes. I didn't want to come around on you when you'd be on the floor. That's something that never was possible before as well, guys. The fact that you can steer back on yourself and save the truck. Early days of Snowrunner, you weren't kind of able to do that. It didn't really matter whether you tried to save it or not. It just, if it was falling, it fell. So guys, thank you to Adrian for being my resident troll. He seems to find me on whatever game I'm on and come tracking with me, which is absolutely brilliant, to be honest. Absolutely loving just turning up. It's great. Just need to turn him green and black now, don't we? Only joking, H. Only joking. I was going to say we don't harass anybody for coming to join Viking Transport, but Minute changed all that the other week. Snuck through in behind him. Right then, guys, that's the end of the journey. That's it for today as well. Thank you very much for joining me. Like I said, please stick with me for the raid out. We're going to go off to see Miss Supermoon on her birthday bash celebration stream. But as normal, guys, please join me tomorrow for some Snow Runner 1:30 till 5. All welcome, full crossplay multiplayer. So there'll be me and Kev, hopefully. So there's 2 spaces for anybody else who wants to come and play. As always, guys, we say goodbye to YouTube first. So you guys on YouTube, thank you very much for coming across and saying hi. And we'll see you again tomorrow for some Snow Runner action. Toodles, peoples.